Only he who can see the invisible can do the impossible. The man who has no imagination has no wings. Today, you have 100% of your life left. A trophy carries dust, memories last forever. Age is no barrier, it's a limitation you put on your mind. The only way to prove that you're a good sport is to lose. It is not the size of a man, but the size of his heart that matters. The more difficult the victory, the greater the happiness in winning. One man practicing sportsmanship is far better than 50 preaching it. You have to expect things of yourself before you can do them. Champions keep playing until they get it right. I always felt that my greatest asset was not my physical ability, it was my mental ability. If you have everything under control, you're not moving fast enough. You can't put a limit on anything. The more you dream, the farther you get. Once you learn to quit, it becomes a habit. Always make a total effort, even when the odds are against you. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Victory is in having done your best. If you've done your best, you've won. You were born to be a player. You were meant to be here. This moment is yours. The key is not the will to win. Everybody has that. It is the will to prepare to win that is important. I don't plan on being disappointed. We plan on being really good, and obviously we plan on winning. A champion is afraid of losing. Everyone else is afraid of winning. If you are afraid of failure, you don't deserve to be successful. Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't. What do you do with a mistake? Recognize it, admit it, learn from it, forget it. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. You can't get much done in life if you only work on the days when you feel good. I've got a theory that if you give 100% all of the time, somehow things will work out in the end. It's hard to beat a person who never gives up. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. You might not be able to outthink, outmarket, or outspend your competition, but you can outwork them. You have to do something in your life that is honorable and not cowardly if you are to live in peace with yourself. There may be people that have more talent than you, but there is no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do. An athlete cannot run with money in his pockets. He must run with hope in his heart and dreams in his head. There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or you're out. There is no such thing as life in between. Procrastination is one of the most common and deadliest of diseases, and its toll on success and happiness is heavy. Talent is God-given. Be humble. Fame is man-given. Be grateful. Conceit is self-given. Be careful. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. What keeps me going is not winning, but the quest for reaching potential in myself as a coach and my kids as divers. It's the pursuit of excellence. Most people give up just when they're about to achieve success. They quit on the 1-yard line. They give up at the last minute of the game, 1 foot from a winning touchdown. Gold medals aren't really made of gold. They're made of sweat, determination, and a hard-to-find alloy called guts. The highest compliment that you can pay me is to say that I work hard every day, that I never dog it. The hardest skill to acquire in this sport is the one where you compete all out, give it all you have, and you are still getting beat. No matter what you do, when you have the killer instinct to fight through that, it is very special. Adversity causes some men to break, others to break records. Some people say I have attitude. Maybe I do, but I think you have to. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does. That makes you a winner right there. Pain is temporary. It may last a minute, or an hour, or a day, or a year, but eventually it will subside and something else will take its place if I quit. However, it lasts forever. A champion needs a motivation above and beyond winning. Winning is not a sometime thing, it's an all-time thing. You don't win once in a while, you don't do things right once in a while, you do them right all the time. Winning is habit. Unfortunately, so is losing. If you think it's hard to meet new people, try picking up the wrong golf ball. Finding good players is easy. Getting them to play as a team is another story. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. When you're riding, only the race in which you're riding is important. The hardest skill to acquire in this sport is the one where you compete all out, give it all you have, and you are still getting beat. No matter what you do, when you have the killer instinct to fight through that, it is very special. Adversity causes some men to break, others to break records. Some people say I have attitude. Maybe I do, but I think you have to. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does. That makes you a winner right there. The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a man's determination. The principle is competing against yourself. It's about self-improvement, about being better than you were the day before. There are certain basic qualities and characteristics you've got to have. Number 1, you've got to have a will to win. A champion is someone who does not settle for that day's practice, that day's competition, that day's performance. They are always striving to be better. They don't live in the past. Nothing is black and white, except for winning and losing, and maybe that's why people gravitate to that so much. I tell the kids, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. Just don't fight about it, just try to get better. It's just a job. Grass grows, birds fly, waves pound the sand. I beat people up. Don't measure yourself by what you have accomplished, but by what you should have accomplished with your ability. Competitive sports are played mainly on a 5.5-inch court, the space between your ears. Every kid around the world who plays soccer wants to be Pelé. I have a great responsibility to show them not just how to be like a soccer player, but how to be like a man. I'm excited about the opportunity to get out there and show not only what I can do, but more importantly, what this team can do with me in there. At a young age, winning is not the most important thing. The important thing is to develop creative and skilled players with good confidence. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I became a good pitcher when I stopped trying to make them miss the ball and started trying to make them hit it. I don't have to wait for nobody. I move when I want to move. Most talented players don't always succeed. Some don't even make the team. It's more what's inside. Show me a guy who's afraid to look bad, and I'll show you a guy you can beat every time. You can motivate by fear, and you can motivate by reward. But both those methods are only temporary. The only lasting thing is self-motivation. My motto was always to keep swinging. Whether I was in a slump or feeling badly or having trouble off the field, the only thing to do was keep swinging. To uncover your true potential, you must first find your own limits, and then you have to have the courage to blow past them. If you train hard, you'll not only be hard, you'll be hard to beat. If you can believe it, the mind can achieve it. If you don't have confidence, you'll always find a way not to win. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. Without self-discipline, success is impossible, period. Just keep going. Everybody gets better if they keep at it. Push yourself again and again. Don't give an inch until the final buzzer sounds. The will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital. Never let your head hang down. Never give up and sit down and grieve. Find another way. You're never a loser until you quit trying. I've never lost a game. I just ran out of time. Life is gonna throw you curveballs, and it's how you deal with them and your attitude and your work ethic. The most rewarding things you do in life are often the ones that look like they cannot be done. Good is something you do, not something you talk about. Some medals are pinned to your soul, not to your jacket. No matter how much you've won, no matter how many games, no matter how many championships, no matter how many Super Bowls, you're not winning now, so you stink. To me, the beauty of teamwork is the beauty of our sport. Where you have 5 acting as one, you become selfless. Winning is the most important thing in my life after breathing. Breathing first, winning next. A good hockey player plays where the puck is. A great hockey player plays where the puck is going to be. When you win, say nothing. When you lose, say less. Watch your actions. They become your habits. Watch your habits. They become your character. What makes something special is not just what you have to gain, but what you feel there is to lose. Pressure is a word that is misused in our vocabulary. When you start thinking of pressure, it's because you've started to think of failure. I am a member of a team, and I rely on the team. I defer to it and sacrifice for it, because the team, not the individual, is the ultimate champion. I am no genius. I just worked hard like my other teammates, and I believe all my teammates can win the title as they work hard too. You've got to be very careful if you don't know where you are going, because you might not get there. Kill them with success and bury them with a smile. I mean, it's not important what kind of pants you wear. It's how you wear them.